Hello! This is the second video on this channel. Yay! So, seems I already have an intro video. I didn't in the video describe or explain what one true path means. So when I was making this, I was torn between two choices. The very first choice was going to be one true purpose. But I settled on one true path. They do kind of mingle on the same meaning, pretty much, so I just thought one true path might make people think that this is something that it's not. That's why I'm going to clear up any misconceptions that, so what I mean by one true path, I'm not trying to indicate that the path that I am believing in, or that, the people who watch this believe in, is the only path. That's definitely not what I'm going for. The only path, the one true path, is the path to God, no matter in what way, shape, or form. That's pretty much what this means. So, that's why this one path, this one true path to God, I'm going through all these videos that I make in the future, are all going to be talking about how to get to that one true path to God. So I want to indicate that it doesn't matter what religion that you follow. Anybody can reach God. That there isn't one that's better than the other, but as long as it makes the person happy and makes them be a better person and helps them worship God in the best way possible. For me personally, I have followed or tried to follow other religions. Like, for instance, before I was Hindu, I really wasn't anything, but then I started to be Christian, and then I went back to Hinduism because of the fact that I was open to all these ideas, and then to me it just wasn't enough. I needed more. So that definitely won't be the case for a lot of people. A lot of people are content in their religion, but anyway, so I really like this part in Srimad Bhagavatam, and this reminds me of what I want to talk about in the video. It says, like the bee gathering honey from different flowers, the wise man accepts the essence of different scriptures and sees only the good in all religions. So pretty much you can just see the good in every religion and not judge or think anything badly of it. There's absolutely no problem. And then in Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna says, pretty much no matter what path people follow, it leads to me in the end, and whatever God they worship, they're really worshiping me. The one God. I mean, whatever you call God, that's God. So that's pretty much what I wanted to go for. Another reason why I believe that every path is the same is because God knows what's in our hearts more than he knows anything. God doesn't limit himself to one language, so if he doesn't just listen to one person in one language, then he can understand what's in our hearts. And if we're calling God Krishna or Rama or Jesus or whatever, he knows in our hearts we are saying, the God who created the universe, I love you. So whether we're saying, I love you Krishna, I love you Jesus, I love you Allah, in whatever religion that you follow, you see that God as the one true supreme person, and that is who God is. So he hears what's in your heart, and he hears what you're saying, and he loves that. So in whatever way that you praise, and it's more than just praising him, it's praising people, because the self lives in all, the soul, the eternal that's within everybody is within everybody. So by serving other people, and not serving as in a creepy way, but in a good way, being nice and treating them good and spreading love, then that's also serving God. So he pretty much appreciates all of that, and so God knows what you're saying before you even say it. So if deep down in your heart you believe, then it doesn't matter. And for instance, like in Islam, Allah isn't just a name. It literally is the word God in their language. Like, that's just what it is. So God knows they're calling him God, but that's just what it is. Like, in every language, there's just a different word that means God. So yeah. And then in other religions, when you call God something else, in Hinduism, God has multiple names, and the way I look at it is, if there's so many words that describe what God is, which is like amazing and perfect and beautiful and holy, then how couldn't he have more than one name? How could we subject him to just one name? Because he is so much bigger and beyond that. It's huge. It's pretty intense. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been crack-lacking on videos, but I do have a mini movie coming up in the near future about struggling with depression and all that stuff, mental problems, and how God fits into that. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's not as easy as I thought because computer problems, but it's gonna happen. So, and also, if they're definitely saying this, if there's anything you want me to talk about in a video, any questions, please do that, because I have ideas, but I want to pretty much satisfy what you want to hear. And yeah, so literally don't be scared to just go all out. Doesn't matter. Okay. Thank you, and namaste.